Shavua Tov from Shechter. This weekly portion, Parashat Matot, carries in it a very important and challenging chapter. The Lord says that way in chapter 31. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Avenge the Israelite people on the Midianites, then you shall be gathered to your king." We all know, or at least this is my basic notion, that human beings are capable of doing good and doing evil, doing better things and doing here and there things that we wouldn't be so approved of. But do we expect the Lord to talk about revenge? Avenge? Is that part of our expectation? Is this part of what we want to adopt the Lord's ways? We want to do as God is doing? We want to avenge the same way God avenges? What about lo tikom velo tito? We have an actual commandment telling very clearly you're not supposed to avenge. How these two things combine? How we can work things together into a pattern that works for us and definitely work for a person who feels that revenge is not part of his protocol, is not part of his personal expectations of how to behave. I think that one of the possible ways of reading chapter 31 is actually in order for us to read it and feeling comfortable. In order for us to read it and stop and say, no, we don't want our God to avenge. This is not part of our Judaism. This is not part of our tradition. And maybe that's the reason exactly that it's in the Torah. Not in order for us to accept it, not in order for us to follow it, but in order for us to stop, to say, no, thank you. This is not part of what I am. And when then in your personal life, you're in the moment that someone harmed you and you want to avenge, you remember, last time that I read about God's motivation to avenge, I felt uncomfortable. So maybe I should feel uncomfortable with my motivation and stop right there and say to myself, lo tikom velo tito. You shouldn't avenge. You shouldn't carry it in you. You should actually look into building your relationship even though there was harm in between. Shavua Tov from Shechter.